I refused to let my cousin into my house after he stole $2,000 worth of games from me when he was a teenager. I used to look up to my cousin Trevor like he was my older brother. He's only 2 years older than me, but when you're 12 and he's 14, that feels like a lifetime of coolness you're trying to catch up to. Trevor would come over every weekend because his parents were going through this messy divorce, and my mom felt bad for him. She'd always tell me to be nice to your cousin, he's having a hard time. So I shared everything with him: my PlayStation, my games, my snacks, even my bed when he'd sleep over. I had been saving up for months to buy this massive collection of games. I'm talking about rare stuff, some limited edition releases, a few classic games that were actually worth something, and basically my entire library that I'd been building since I was like 8 years old. Everything was organized in this big case under my TV stand. I was so proud of that collection. One weekend, Trevor came over as usual. We played games until like 2 a.m. and he seemed totally normal. Maybe a little quiet, but I figured it was just the divorce stuff getting to him again. He left Sunday afternoon like always, and I didn't think anything of it. Monday after school, I went to grab one of my games and the entire case was gone. Just gone. I tore my room apart thinking maybe I moved it somewhere and forgot. I checked the living room, the basement, everywhere. Nothing. That's when it hit me. I called Trevor immediately. "Hey, did you see my game case anywhere? It's missing." He acted all surprised and helpful like, "Oh no, that's crazy. Maybe check under your bed again?" But something in his voice sounded off. I spent the whole week looking and asking my parents if they moved it. My mom even helped me search the house top to bottom. By the weekend, I was starting to panic because some of those games were irreplaceable. Then my mom got a call from my aunt. Apparently, Trevor had been selling games at this local shop downtown. The owner got suspicious because a 14-year-old kid doesn't usually have that many expensive games to sell, especially when he couldn't answer basic questions about them. The guy called the number Trevor had written down as his parents' contact, which was actually my aunt's number. My aunt brought over this bag of games that the shop owner had refused to buy. It was maybe half of my collection. Trevor had already sold the rest. When my mom confronted him, he broke down crying and admitted he took them because his mom had been asking him for money to help with bills, and he didn't know what else to do. The games he'd already sold were worth about $800. The ones we got back were worth maybe $400. So I lost roughly $1,200 worth of games, plus the sentimental value of my entire collection that I'd been building for years. My mom made Trevor's parents pay us back, but they were already struggling financially because of the divorce. It took them 8 months to pay us back in small chunks, and by then the money didn't really matter anymore. The damage was done. Trevor and I never hung out the same way after that. He'd still come over sometimes for family stuff, but I never left him alone in my room again.